Okay, Coach. Well, with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
At their own 48-yard line.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Watch the safety creep. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Back north. Watch the whip. Plant. Use you. Get 300. Get 300.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught by Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check, check, right. Check.
On first down, here's Breida. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Begin. Check, check, begin.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. 25. 30. Set. Inside. Get wide.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
26. And we go 36. Hey, Charlie. Exit. And we go 37.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Check three. Under 10. Under ball. Check. Crunch. Hey, 88.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Boom. 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers again now. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Gold with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
6 guard. Check 6 guard.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the second quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go one more. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
On the toss, Mixon. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Hey, 81 right there. He's sneaky. Check that guy. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just
The toss play to Mixon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Box it. Hey, check 26. Hey, high 7. 37's the mic.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's get it. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno.
Mixon will try the right side. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Out, 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 out. 66.
On third down, Mixon. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
It's fourth down. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Mixon with a first down carry. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Ready. 15 on it. 15 on it. Go, go. Back, back, back. Shoot up, shoot up. Shoot up.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
You got it.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the Bengals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They toss to Mixon. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay safe into the moment and into the game.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On now is the 27-year-old rookie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Dee Ford able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
No. Off. Slam. Check 31. Check F-O. Check Lucky.
Jackson now. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ready? 6 right. 96. Let's go.
Again, it's Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Check up. Rush in. Rush off. Rush in.
From the gun, Jackson is going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
26. Watch safety. Topper!
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers got a man. He finds Sanders. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, Find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Rodgers going to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Joe Mixon. And an alley to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll get this out wide. It's Nelson with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. On 3rd down, Mixon. For a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They run again with Breida. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back north.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Rodgers. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Easy. Also over here. Crutch. Here, Mike. Get 300. Get 300. Hey, orbit.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson, from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time there's a set. Come on, fellas.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now in Cincinnati. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. On the return is Pettis. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. That's caught at the 25. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a give coming right is Breida. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jackson. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Show it in. Show it in. Rotate.
On first down, Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 16, Jackson. Open man is Ross, complete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jackson now, operating from the gun. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
Fresno. Check it backer. SOS. Hey. Out. Hey. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Alert 3.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 4.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Pick the edge. Come.
Now Mixon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Watch the edge.
On second down, here's Mixon. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On third down, Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check 15. Kill. 66, pull it, half. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. This from long, very long range. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, roll on the wrist, watch out flip.